everyone! Today is going to be a review of the SNP Peptaronic Serum. It is one of the most requested reviews I get. We're going to look at everything from my experience with the product and also the ingredients in it, the texture of the serum, how I use it in my routine, and also just generally how it works with my skin type and my skin concerns. If you want to watch anything in particular, I have added timestamps in the description box below, so you can just have a look there. And there are also links in the description box if you want to have a look at the product. But that's it, so let's get right into that review. I think I'll start with my experience since that's probably what most of y'all are really looking for, and then I'll get into the technical bits like the ingredients, price, etc. a bit later. I have actually been using the SNP serum for about 2 years on and off, and right off the bat I can tell you that I absolutely love this serum. Ever since I started using it, I didn't expect to like it to this extent, but I really enjoyed using it this entire time. Now, it's primarily meant to be a hydrating and plumping serum since it does have 5 types of hyaluronic acid and 6 types of peptides. But as someone with perpetually dehydrated skin, one of the most immediate effects I noticed was that the moment I apply this serum, my skin absolutely drinks it up. And you're left feeling like really super hydrated in just one go, but none of the stickiness that usually comes with, say, combination or oily skins. And the more long-term results were that it sort of balanced that oil moisture content of my skin the more I used it. Plus, because my skin had so much more moisture in it daily, my pores, which usually look a little more enlarged when my skin is more dehydrated, also started reducing in appearance, so it didn't look that prominent. And my skin also had like this really nice plump look because of the peptides and the hyaluronic acid. It would have a really nice sort of full effect. It also started smoothing out the texture because usually when your skin is dehydrated or dry, it tends to become sort of rough and dull, but because I was getting the right amount of moisture and water content, then it was sort of smoothing out my entire skin texture. It also made it glow a lot more with consistent usage over the months, and I would attribute that a lot to obviously the hydration part, but also in the ingredients in it like niacinamide and honey, and I'll talk a little bit more about those in the next part. It's just based off my observation, but I felt like I had fewer breakouts in the time that the serum was in my routine, and I attribute the reduced breakouts to the serum because when I didn't have it but I still maintained that same acne routine, I could tell that the breakouts and my acne did come back a little more. And also I think the niacinamide in it then further helped keep that acne at bay because it was at a percentage that my skin could handle, and because both the hydration element and the niacinamide in it were helping balance that excess oil production as well, so my skin wasn't feeling any kind of clogged or congested. I think overall it was just supporting my acne routine. That's just a side effect also. It's not an acne treatment as such, it's just something that I noticed. But of course your causes of acne can be different, so it might be different for you, but if you also experience this kind of effect when your skin is dehydrated, then you might notice that the more you use it, the more calm your skin is over time. I do want to mention that in terms of handling hyaluronic acid and niacinamide, my skin usually does not do very well. When I use hyaluronic acid on its own or in like a concentrated serum, my skin tends to get even more dehydrated because it's unable to draw enough moisture from my surroundings, and so it starts pulling from my already dehydrated skin. The combination in the SNP serum for some reason actually really works, and I've never really had a reaction to the hyaluronic acid in that. Similarly, concentrations of niacinamide don't really agree with my skin either. A lot of people find niacinamide very beneficial and it is actually a really good ingredient, but when I've used higher concentrations like the ordinaries 10% niacinamide and zinc or the minimalist 10% niacinamide, my skin instantly broke out. And usually about 2 to 5% niacinamide is quite enough for your skin also. So the percentage of niacinamide in the SNP serum seems to be working great for me. So let's talk about the ingredients. There are 5 types of hyaluronic acid and 6 types of peptides.
Now, hyaluronic acid is able to draw up to 1,000 times its own weight in water, so it leaves your skin really well hydrated from the inside out. Plus, the serum uses both low and high molecular weight molecules to really help draw moisture into the deeper layers of your skin. Additionally, hyaluronic acid leaves your skin looking much smoother, much more plump and supple, and it can help reduce the premature appearance of fine lines and wrinkles as well. And peptides are basically amino acids that make up certain proteins needed by your skin. These help promote skin regeneration, and they are also highly effective in tackling fine lines and wrinkles. Peptides can also help increase moisture retention and improve your radiance levels, so your skin will look a lot more healthy and glow.
And now, like I mentioned, the serum does contain niacinamide, and niacinamide is a vitamin B complex that is essential for your body. It is also a really good brightening agent, so if you have any kind of spots or uneven pigmentation, it does help fade that over time. It is also a really powerful antioxidant, so it helps protect your skin from external damage and any kind of free radical damage as well. It's also super for most people with acne-prone skin, as it does help calm and soothe the breakouts and generally clear up the acne triggers over time. Niacinamide also balances sebum production, so if you have oily skin types, then that's a great addition for you as well. And this works in tandem with the serum's hydrating ability, because both together are helping maintain that oil moisture content of your skin. Now, niacinamide can also help reduce the signs of premature aging like fine lines, wrinkles, and this really works in tandem with the serum's peptides, which also help sort of plump and firm your skin. It also has honey, which naturally helps repair the skin and protect it from any kind of free radical damage or oxidative stress. As an antimicrobial and antibacterial ingredient, it does help speed up skin healing, and it provides care for acne breakouts and soothes sensitive skin. Honey also helps brighten dull skin and add quite a burst of hydration. So you can see why I felt like my acne was more in control when I had the serum in my acne skincare routine, because all of these together were really helping improve the condition of my skin. And my favorite addition in the serum is the Centella Asiatica extract. I actually didn't realize it had Centella until I picked up the bottle one day randomly and was reading through the ingredients, and I noticed it in there. But Centella is a really good hydrating ingredient, and it's also a really good antioxidant. Plus, it helps calm your skin and overall helps soothes breakouts as well. Now, the serum does have fragrance, but hear me out. It literally goes away in a few seconds. It's quite a mild scent, it's a bit floral, and it reminds me of a spa. It's a very soothing scent, and I'm about to say something controversial, but I don't mind fragrance in my skincare as long as it's not overpowering. I don't want to be bathed in like a Victoria's Secret or Bath and Body Works kind of smell, but I don't mind a little bit of fragrance here and there. My skin isn't sensitive to it, and if yours isn't sensitive, you don't really need to go into panic mode. Take a call based on the degree of fragrance you can handle. The fragrance in the serum is actually quite low as well, and I kind of like smelling it. It's really nice. The serum has a really wonderful lightweight water gel texture. It's thick when you shake it out into your hand, and usually 1 or 2 shakes is enough. Because it's a water gel texture, it actually spreads really well as well, and your skin doesn't feel sticky. So if you do have oily skin and you're worried about that, you don't have to be, because it absorbs into your skin really fast. It's great for all skin types, because for people with oilier skin, you can use one layer, but with drier skin, you can probably use multiple layers to get the right amount of hydration. In terms of a routine, I use it after cleansing, or if I'm using a toner, which I usually am, then I use it after the toner. Or on days when my skin is feeling especially dehydrated, I will manage about 2 layers. So I will either sandwich it with my toner, or I'll just layer it on in thin layers one after the other. And then I go ahead and seal it off with a moisturizer, because it is just a serum. It's probably not going to be enough on its own. you do need some kind of an occlusive after. You can use it in the day and night, and I have used it with my actives and things like vitamin C. I would say avoid using it on days when you're using acids. Maybe use something really soothing instead on those days. And if you are uncertain about how combination will work, then you can just patch test that combination along like a small patch on your jaw to make sure that you're fine with it. Now, it does come in a giant 220 ml bottle and it retails for 750 rupees, so you're getting a really good price to quantity ratio. And because of its size, you can even use it on your body. If you have any dry patches anywhere, you can layer it on and let it absorb. If you do have particularly dry skin on your body, a really good tip is to apply a really light layer of the serum on your skin after you shower, and then apply a moisturizer on top, so that when you apply a moisturizer on damp skin, it absorbs better. Plus, the hyaluronic acid in the serum will help really hydrate your skin as well, so that the moisturizer you apply after can have some kind of hydration to lock in. So I just want to end by saying that this is a really great serum to have in your routine if you want something that's hydrating and plumping and that's overall going to really benefit your skin. That said, please have realistic expectations of this serum. But if you are just venturing out into skincare and you're a complete beginner, or if you want something that's really simple and minimal and it's going to help you with everything with just one product, then this is the way to go. And I hope this helped you. Do subscribe and I'll see you next time.